up, ladies and gentlemen of the U-verse? And it is a beautiful day here in Colorado. Oh, I got my B camera up and running again. Figured out I just had a bad battery pack and the damn thing wasn't taking a charge. But we're good. We're cock-locked. We're ready to rock. We're recording. All that fun shit. I'm in the wrong gear. But today we are going to continue on and do a focus, do a deep dive into lane position. Last video, riding with Cliff and Wiley, we were talking about line of sight. There we go, got a quick little trips, I think. Literally quick, just trips. We were talking about a line of sight. And today we're going to talk about lane position and how lane position ties into your line of sight. So in lane position on a typical car, in a cager, they see one lane. When you're on two, I see three. I got position one, I got position two, I got position three. So that's kind of a key fundamental there that I'm going to be referring back to throughout this video. Which position I'm in, entering corners, left-hand corners or right-hand corners. I'll wait until this car passes and then we'll catch up. So right now I'm entering a right-hand corner in position 3. That's the wrong position to be in. Left-hand corner, position 3. Dive down into position 1. And then depending on where your line of sight dictates your next exit or your next corner will dictate where you're exiting that corner from. So I'm entering a corner, I can't see it yet. There we go, line of sight gives me a view through the corner and I dive down. I see there's a left-hand corner, so I'm exiting into P3. I got a nice line of sight all the way through this corner. These are high-speed sweepers. I apologize for the wind noise. I hope it's not too bad. I dove down a bit early there, so I'll go back out to P2 and see how I'm using my lane position. I'm getting further out. I can see further around the corner. Any asshole can go straight, go fast in a straight line, but this is a fun one. Now at the end of this straight, we've got a pedestrian zone, so I like to slow down for this, keep my eyes open. All right, a little $1.50 action going on there, so now we can settle back down and have some fun and talk about the topic at hand. So if you think about it, think about physics and the way everything works and the way optics work. If we're out here in position 1 for a right-hand corner, I can see further around the corner. Whereas if I'm in position 3, on that same corner, I wouldn't have been able to see as far. And I'm in the wrong gear. Holy shit, and I need gas. That's not good. I might actually run out of gas on this trip. I didn't think I put that many miles on this bitch. So right now I'm using position 1 to get a line all the way around through the passing zone. My only option may be to go to Woodland Park because that's my closest gas. I'm hoping I can make it. I might actually have to baby it. Oops. So right now, if I was out, but I want to pass. So this right-hand corner, position 1, I can look all the way through the corner. I can see a lot farther. Here, we'll use this one. So I start out in position 3. See, I can see quite a ways. If I dive down into position 1, I don't increase my corner vision very much. So I actually dove down there early. lane position, you can aid your line of sight and really see out around. And here is the scenic overlook. And I should have filled up with gas. I didn't even realize that. I didn't even look. All right, guys, we'll wait for the group to reform. We'll see you guys on the flip side. Nice break. Fuel light came on, and I got 30 miles to Woodland Park. Time to hyper mile a fucking Tuono. Last time I had to ride it on the fuel light, I think I got right at 20 miles. So this is gonna be close. Fortunately, it's almost all downhill. I got a little bit of uphill, but it's mostly downhill. Just 6th gear and cruising. So we were talking about line of sight and lane position and how the two play into each other. How lesson 1 ties into lesson 2, or lesson 2 ties into lesson 1. So if I come out here in lane 3, I can see much further around the corner, spot any obstacles, any obstructions, any broken down cars, any crashed motorcyclists, any elk, deer, rocks, you name it. And then I can plan accordingly, so I can plan my corner line to match that. That's why line of sight is so damn important, and that's why lane placement is also extremely important. Lane placement also helps you flatten out corners. So coming into a left-hand corner in lane 3, dropping down, lane 1 for a right-hand corner, dropping down, you can effectively flatten out the corner. Make it so you don't have to turn as hard. I think you guys got the gist of that. I'm gonna end it there. Nice Jeep. Looks like Snowflake. And I'm just gonna actually hypermile and cruise this absolutely gorgeous scenic canyon. Sadly, this is the Hayman fire from about 8-10 years ago. Still hasn't fully regrown, but it's starting to. But it is still absolutely gorgeous out here. Well, update on the hypermiling. I dropped down into sport mode, and I am now entering no man's land. The farthest I pushed this is 20 miles on the reserve tank, and I am at 20.1. Still doing okay, but I still have another 10 miles to the gas station. So, cross your fingers. Alright guys, see you guys in a few miles or at the breakdown. 25 miles into the reserve tank. I'm kind of in the home stretch right now. I'm tucking in for aerodynamics. Just got it on cruise control at 80 miles an hour because this is nice and straight and level. I've still got another 5 miles, but I'm starting to get hopeful. Well, famous last words, guys. I got all excited because I made it to 25 miles. I only made it to 26. And I'm out of gas. And I am miles from the gas station. And the big kicker is, oh, I've got a bar of reception. I actually have some reception. Well, shit. Didn't make it. Damn it. This is where a fuel gauge would come in handy, or just not being a dumbass and actually checking how far you were on this tank before you, you know, set off on a trip. Anywho, See if I can get a hold of Stevie. I doubt it. Out of gas. How far away is Woodland Park? Thank you. Right on, thanks, brother. I'm just going to that turnaround. That guy's going to get me gas. Do you? That'd be awesome. Yeah. Hey, Stevie. No. Somehow I'm within range. I ran out of gas.
Maybe a gallon for you. It might get you down into Woodland Park.
No, guys. I got a guy pulled over. He's giving me gas. Yeah. I gotta wait for the first guy that turned around and went home to get me gas. I'm gonna wait for him to come back. He said he's like 10 minutes away. Just to let him know I got gas. Alright, cool. Thanks, brother. Alright, bye. That's phenomenal. Thank you, brother. I don't care what other Coloradoans say. You guys from Florida are welcome.
Hey, I just moved here permanently 5 months ago.
Good choice. Yeah, this is a good place. Damn, that was enough to turn off my fuel light. Thanks, brother.
Make sure it starts or... There we go.
Yep, thanks, man. So the first guy's like, I'm gonna go home. I don't have my tank with me, but I'm like 5 minutes back, so I'll be back in like 15 minutes with a gallon of gas for you. Like, you're awesome, dude. He pulls out. The next guy, like, was here from Florida. He's like, I got a gallon of gas. Like, seriously? Yeah, he just poured his fucking tank into my fucking... Well, that was when you called. So I'm like, all right, well, let me pull up to this. I'm at Manitou Lake picnic area. I'm like, I'll pull over where the guy told me to wait for him. Then I'll wait for him and let him know that I'm good. It's kind of bad just to bail on him. And then another couple pulls in. They weren't even pulling into here. They just saw me pulled over. They pulled in, gave me a bottle of water and turned around. I'm like, that's fucking awesome.